Today I want to introduce rebounding, and specifically rebounding to support the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is a network of blood vessels that runs throughout the body and through the lymph nodes to collect all the cellular waste, all the toxins, all the things that our immune system has cleaned out of our body, and to collect that and to move it out of the body altogether so we can be healthy. Now, the lymphatic system has a blood vessel network just like the cardiovascular system does. However, what the lymphatic system does not have is a pump, is a heart. And as a result, it relies on muscle contractions to move that lymph throughout the body. So everybody thinks of exercise primarily about how it causes you to burn calories so that you can lose weight. What we don't think about is how important exercise or physical activity is in stimulating the lymphatic valves to open, to get this fluid moving through our body so that we can get it out of our body. Because if those toxins stay in our body, they can become a cesspool for infection and suboptimal health. So I want to get on the rebounder. Now, there are all sorts of exercises that you can do for fat burning, for cardiovascular support, but today I want to focus on lymphatic support. And this is called the health bounce. And guys, 5 minutes of this every day. It is so simple, and it's probably hard to believe, but if you will get on a rebounder, and by the way, I have a Bellicon, B-E-L-L-I-C-O-N, and it is a really great brand. Cellucizer is another great brand. You also could probably pick up something at the Walmart or on Amazon as well. But if people would spend 5 minutes every day just doing this health bounce, and again, what this health bounce does is cause our muscles to contract enough to stimulate that lymphatic flow throughout our body. So it doesn't really get easier than this, guys. You throw on some music that you love to listen to, and you bounce. Now, if you've never been on a trampoline or a mini trampoline and you're working on your balance, and getting on a trampoline and bouncing like this feels a little bit out of your comfort zone, I'll show you what you can do that will work just as well. So you can sit on the edge and hold onto the edge and bounce like this. And believe it or not, this has the same effect with contracting those muscles and getting the lymph flowing through the body. Now, everything that I'm going to show you when I stand back up, you can also do from this seated position. So all the arm movements. So if you feel more comfortable sitting on the edge of your rebounder until you improve your balance and work up to standing on the rebounder, then do it. Just do whatever it takes to get you started where you are so you can benefit from getting that lymph moving throughout your body and the toxins removed. All right, I'm going to stand back up. And again, 5 minutes. Now, what you can do to facilitate getting that lymph moving is you can start to move your arms. You can move them up and down like a jumping jack. You can do the walking man, straight out in front of you, like this. You can cross the arms in front of you. And you will find that you get short of breath, you might get a little sticky, you might sweat a little bit from that sweat. But this is really about moving those toxins out of the body. Now, sometimes you will see this type of rebounder marketed as weight loss, as an aid for weight loss. And that's really about, again, removing the toxins from your body. Because what can happen is when our body stores fat, or what I like to refer to as accumulated adipose tissue, sometimes it does that because it has toxin that it can't remove out of the body, so that fat kind of encapsulates it and protects your body from it. And you will not lose that additional adipose tissue until you get rid of the toxin. So to the extent that you can rid your body of more and more toxins, you can find it has a big impact on how much accumulated fat, adipose tissue you have on your body. I like to make that distinction because for too long we've associated with eating fat as getting fat, and it's really two different things. And by the way, it is the refined carbohydrates and the sugar and the carbs that actually make us fat. And it's the hydrogenated oils and canola oils that really are bad for us in terms of fats, but the other fats are really great for us in general. So there's something you can do also while you're doing this, a lymphatic massage. And guys, this is how you stimulate that lymph system further. It feels great. You beat on your chest, you know, for about 15 seconds. And then you go to your stomach, back and forth, just like this, going in a circular motion. Down here, right below the groin area where there's a lot of lymph nodes, just gently pat to stimulate that lymph. You can do your lower back, your buttocks. That's kind of fun. You can do your arms, up and down your arms. And then when you do the other side, it's really important to get underneath the arms. This is really great, especially for people who are survivors or dealing with breast cancer. But to really stimulate the area underneath the arms. So the other side. Same thing, pat and rub. Now, one thing that I think people forget is that you don't always have to have a specific plan. You know, when we were babies, we learned about the world through movement and wonder of just what would this feel like or what would that feel like. We don't always have to have a fancy step to do. So I really encourage you to get on the rebounder and just move in ways that you think would feel good. I like to do the twist. This is a real fun thing to do. It just feels good. You put on some music, you twist a little faster to fast music, a little slower music. Move the arms around. People also forget that physical activity and exercise should be fun. Are you enjoying it? If you enjoy it, it's providing a lot more benefits overall than something that you're doing just because you feel like you have to stay in shape. So guys, this is the rebounder. I hope you will really consider adding a mini trampoline if you don't already have one. Obviously your garage or your bedroom, wherever you have a little space, and just bounce. And think of it in terms mainly of stimulating immune health by supporting your lymphatic system. And then of course you always want to end with just a gentle bounce. You can do things like this to cool down, where you raise your arm and look behind you, raise your arm. But just give yourself a chance for your heart rate to come down a little bit. All right guys, I'm so excited to hear your feedback and comments about this, and I really am excited for you guys to incorporate this into your regular fitness routines.